Alright guys, and welcome back to the FIFA 21 career mode with Manchester United, and today we've got episode 21 of the career mode. So just before we go any further into today's episode, the majority of you guys watching this right now aren't subscribed to the channel, and you do end up enjoying today's episode, don't forget to go down below, hit the red subscribe button. It's completely free. You can always go back and change your mind. In the last episode then guys, we did have the start of the second season with Manchester United, so we went out, spent our money and brought in Jadon Sancho. In today's episode then, we are going to be looking at signing at least 2 players for the team before we do move on out of this transfer window. So we're looking at another midfielder, we're looking at someone who can rotate with Pogba and Fernandes in that midfield, and we're also looking at a centre-back then come in and just try and strengthen the squad up a little bit, because Torres just hasn't increased in overall as much as I wanted him to. But we have got off to a good start then in this second season with Manchester United. As you can see, only 2 games have been played so far, but we've won both of them games, obviously on 6 points in a moment. So we're definitely heading in the right direction. So I've just been reading then online on Twitter, and a lot of these clubs now are backing out of this Super League, which is so good to see, guys. So I've seen Chelsea, Man City so far that are backing out. Talks of Atletico Madrid, also talks here of United backing out of this Super League. I really hope they do, guys. Obviously, as you guys know, in the last episode, I did talk about it and say how my thoughts are on it, and they absolutely hate the idea of it. And now, finally, it's looking like these clubs are, looking at it and seeing some sense and finally backing out of this Super League. Like I say, I'm recording this last night for you guys that are watching it. So, like I say, more teams might have dropped out by then. I don't know. But as things stand right now, there's already at least 4 or 5 teams that are looking to leave that competition. And I also did see another comment then in the last episode asking, where was David De Gea? Why wasn't he playing in the first 2 games of the season? Now, as you guys can see, he did pick up an injury in pre-season. He was out for around about 8 weeks. So he's only got 3 weeks left to return. You can see Liverpool there picking up an injury. Alexander-Arnold, 2 months. Wow, okay. I didn't expect it to be 2 months. Zaha's going to be out for 4 days, and anyone else? Any other major injuries there? Gabriel going to be out for 8 weeks. Martino going to be out for 2 weeks. Okay, Spurs picking up 2 injuries there. Delaney going to be out for up to 2 months. Stoke City, Tom Ince, he's going to be out for 5 days. 8 days, sorry. But yeah, like I say, De Gea did pick up an injury in pre-season. So in terms of our transfer budget then, for today's episode, we got 193 million in the transfer budget and over 300k in the wage budget, so we should have no problem in today's episode signing the players on our transfer targets. So talking of transfer targets then, let's get straight into our shortlist then for today's episode. Now let's start off with the midfielders. So obviously Ndidi, a player that I did talk about in the last episode. Should we sign him, should we not? And if we do sign him, should we sell Paul Pogba? Now, I've got to admit, out of all the comments I read, it was hard to sort of see which was more in favour of either selling Pogba or keeping Pogba, but I do think the majority of people were to say to keep Pogba in the side, and obviously I'd like to keep him in the side. Of course, he's joined my United, his boyhood club, and obviously he wants to win some trophies with us, so I'm going to keep him in the side, and we're going to try and sign Ndidi and also David Alaba in today's episode. Now, obviously I did keep Florentino on the list, just to say to you guys that I really do like the look of him, but obviously we tried this with Pedro Neto, and just the fact that, Pedro Neto wasn't ready for the first team after 1 season, and Florentino with the likes of, Fernandes and also Pogba in the side, also McTominay, who's 82 rated. Would Florentino ever get into this team? And I just don't know if he would. So, like I said, I don't want to sign him for him just to sit on the bench. So I think it's definitely best just to remove him and don't sign him. But I definitely would, if us, managing a team like Everton, West Ham, or Leicester, trying to fight for the top and trying to get in the top 4, Florentino would definitely be a player I'd sign for the midfield. So the remaining 2 then is going to be Ndidi and also David Alaba. So like I say, Ndidi, you could say, signing him into the team, where is he going to fit? And I think we definitely need some quality on the bench. Now, it doesn't mean he's going to sit on the bench. I probably worded that a little bit wrong there, but he's going to come in. He probably will start on the bench, but for example, if Pogba needs some time out of the team, he can come straight in and no quality in the team is dropped whatsoever. And also, if we want to move Fernandes up to the cam role and give Felix a rest, we can move Pogba along and move Ndidi straight into the midfield. So Ndidi allows us to rest certain players without the quality of the team dropping whatsoever. And like I say, Ndidi is just an incredible player in the game, as you guys already know. So getting him in the team, definitely got to get him into this team. Now, David Alaba, obviously we did sell Harry Maguire in the last episode, and now Pau Torres, hasn't really grew as much as I wanted him to. Ideally right now I'd want him 82, 83 rated, and he's still 79 rated, which is so annoying. So David Alaba coming to the side again, it's going to add some quality into that back line. Okay, there we go. Then my first offer has been accepted, and we offered, I think, what was it, 25 million or so? Just sort of in the middle of what his value was. You guys won't be able to see what his value was. I think it was about 22 million, wasn't it? So I only offered 3 million more. You know, he's 84 rated, left-footed. You know, we couldn't have asked for better. And plus, he can play left-back. Not that we need him to, because obviously we got Shaw and also Alex Telles, but like I say, it's an option if we need him to. But here we go, he's on 130,000 squad roll. Ideally, I'd like to try and get him on rotation, but we're going to try and get him on important and just try and give him as much game time as we can. And that's what we had in mind. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's move forward now. 3-year contract again, happy with that. Let's accept that. Moving on, release clause, no, even better. Let's accept that once again. Now, I'm hoping they will have a wage in mind of what he wants, because I hate coming up with a wage, and it looks like I'm going to have to come up with it once again. Right, okay, so he's on 130. He's not dropped it down in quality. He's not gone down in overall. If anything, he might have gone up by 1. So if anything, I should offer him something similar to what he's on now. I might offer him 135. Just give him that 5,000 bonus just for moving teams, you could say. And a signing on bonus, let's just give him 1 million. I'm pretty certain that's fine. A 1 million signing on bonus. His wage hasn't dropped. It's gone up by 5,000. And okay, it's a reasonable offer. He's happy with that. And there we go. David Alaba is going to join Manchester United. But let's get into our second signing then. And our final signing of this summer transfer window. Like I say, with this signing in the side, I feel like this team will be so much better than it was last season. As you guys seen, we struggled to make top 4. And I think players like Ndidi, Sancho, and also David Alaba coming into the side will definitely strengthen us going forward. And we'll also have some quality, in the depth moving forward as well. So let's go into this now. So he's currently valued at 44.5. Now I'm guessing he's on the last year of his contract because the assistant manager was sort of saying offer around about this much for him. So I'm going to go in with 42.5. I could go in with a little bit less. Let's go with 42. Let's submit that offer. Let's sort of see what Leicester are wanting for him. Of course, they're going to be able to keep. Okay, never mind. Okay, Brendan Rodgers accepted that straight away. And there we go, straight into the contract talks. I could have offered a lot less there, I feel like. But 42 million for Ndidi, I feel like it's a steal. And he wants rotation. He wants rotation as well, guys. Am I reading this right? Am I... Wow, okay. Let's accept that. I couldn't got better. Couldn't have got any better. He wants rotation. He wants 4 years. Only 42 million to sign him. He wants rotation. That is the major thing for me. What am I accepting here? Release clause. Yeah, let's accept that. But the main thing is he wants rotation. Okay, contract here. Let's get this right. Let's not mess this up. So he's on 130,000. He's going to be rotation squad role. So let's offer him. Let's just keep him at 130. I don't see why not. Let's just offer him a million. Maybe 1.1. Just 1.1 because he's only 24. He's growing. And let's just see what they have to say to that. Let's submit this offer. But like I say, rotation. I couldn't believe that. And okay, that's a reasonable offer once again. And there we go, our final signing of this summer transfer window. And here we go then, guys, our finished team for this second season with Manchester United. I can't wait to get in some games and just see how this team does perform. Hopefully, we're just blowing teams out of the way and we can get ourselves in that top 4, maybe even win the Premier League this season. Who knows? You know, we've invested really well in this side. So let's run through it, like you guys already know, sorry. The front three, Rashford, Martial, and Sancho. Sancho, an amazing signing. Can also play Cam and left mid if we need him to. And now the midfield, like I say, this is where it gets really, really important. So we've got Felix here, Fernandes and Pogba. And now let's just say, for example, if Greenwood, Sancho needs a rest. Let's put Greenwood at right wing. Let's put Felix at striker because Martial needs a rest as well. That will then move Fernandes up to Cam, which will then swap him out and put either McTominay or Ndidi in their midfield. And there we go, straight away, the team looks so much better. And even if we didn't do that and we put Martial back at striker, we put Sancho back at right mid, and we went with something like this because Felix needed a rest, or Pogba needs a rest, so we'll go with that and put Felix at Cam, and Felix is there. So, we can always go with options like that to make sure Ndidi does get a lot of game time in the side, and it allows us, to give the midfield a rest. And like I say, we're trying to compete in all 4 competitions this season. We want some quality in the substitutions that we are making. Now, moving on to the back line, Telles and Shaw. We've got there for the left back position. Right back, we've got Wan-Bissaka and also Williams. Obviously, Dalot, we are going to try and get him out on loan. And then for the 2 centre-backs, we've got Koundé and Torres. Now, this will be the main 2 centre-backs for the season. But, the odd game, Alaba could come in and just do a good job for us at, left centre-back. And also got Twanzebe as well, who can come in, if them 2 centre-backs do need a rest in these upcoming games. So, again, really happy with the side. And Ndidi, let's just put Pogba back in there just for the sake of it. Let's get Pau Torres back there. And let's get, like I say, Koundé back in there as well. So that is the main team. That is the main starting 11 that I think we'll go with for most games. And like I say, look at the bench now. We've got Greenwood 84, 82, 85, 83, 83, 84. And obviously would have either Dean Henderson or De Gea here on the bench. So again, the team is looking so much better. So let's get into our first game then of today's episode. We're taking on Leicester City and we are going to be at home for this fixture at Old Trafford. Now, interestingly, Leicester City, sorry, about to say Man City then. Leicester City, no Jamie Vardy. Obviously, no Ndidi, we've just signed him. And it will be interesting to see who Leicester City do pick up to replace, you know, Ndidi in that midfield. You know, because, of course, when you play Leicester City, Ndidi is always an amazing player for them in the midfield. In real life, obviously, and in game as well. So, yeah, let's get into it. Hopefully get another 3 points and push on in today's episode. Sancho playing it up now at Wan-Bissaka, looking for maybe the back pass, keep it in. And wow, okay, never kept it in the end. Harvey Barnes gets the throw in here, but yeah, like I say, I'm just reading on Twitter now as well, just in between loading into the games, that Barcelona are supposedly dropping out of the Super League now as well, which is massive, absolutely massive. And it looks like, you know, that there's going to be no one left. Supposedly talks as well of United leaving by Friday. I don't know why Friday. I don't know what, you know, it's what day is it now? Tuesday. Don't know why it's going to take till Friday for them to propose a leave. I don't know. But it's absolutely massive, this. And let's just get back to how things was. Just to begin with. Fair enough. These clubs should still be punished, you know. It's not right on the fans to be punished, you know. But the actual owners should be punished. And their revenue streams, you know, should be tightened a little bit for the next couple of seasons, considering what they've done to the fans and everything of these clubs. But yeah, it's massive news. Absolutely massive. Rashford, here we go inside. João Felix over to Martial now, plays the pass. Fernandez maybe down here trying to find Sancho. And okay, keep it. Just keep it. Let's go, Sancho. Let's go. Roll it over. There we go. Finish that. Go on. Oh, okay. It's a great save there from Schmeichel. What a save that was. Okay, you know, could have done a little bit better there. Maybe should have gone near post. But that's a decent effort there from us. 24 minutes in. Try and get something else going here. Here we go, back inside. Sancho getting in some good position. The shot is on. And again, can't beat Schmeichel. And it's going to be cleared. And it's going to go out for a throw. Martial, maybe through here for Sancho once again. Sancho really getting involved in this game. Okay, he's kept it. Okay, I didn't expect that. And again, saved by Schmeichel. To be honest, I expected him to keep that ball. And we could have gone on through and scored. But I honestly thought the defender got the better of him. But here we go. Tellez trying to get a low cross inside. Something going. And what? Penalty. We get a penalty. Is that through a handball? Surely it's a handball. I don't actually know what went on there. I just seen a player go for some sort of bicycle kick. Stark is looking like the player who might have handballed it here. Let's take a look at what happened here. And yeah, I think that's a handball. I don't think any foul happened there. But here we go, Fernandez. Come on, Fernandez. You scored last episode with a penalty. I think we should go right once again. Here we go. Come on. Fernandez, it's in. There we go, it's in. I knew straight away. Schmeichel dives first, and it's in the back of the net. We go 1-0 up against Leicester. This is massive. Fernandez kick-starting the season in a very, very good way. And there we go, makes it 1-0 in this game. Pogba plays the ball up now. Sancho looking to get Martial through. That's a great pass. Here we go, Martial. Let's keep going. That's great. Oh, why again? It's because I'm so not used to it. Felix, go on. And it's in. There we go, 2-0. Just before half-time, Felix makes it 2-0 in this game. But again, Martial, I could have took that all along with him. But because sometimes when I get too close to the defender, I don't expect the ball to get pulled off. And there, I just didn't expect it to. And that's why I sort of like took a harsh, touch there and went sort of away from goal. But Felix makes it 2-0 anyway. And there we go. It's his first goal of the season. There we go. The ball up now. Martial. Let's send Sancho running. And this guy's really getting involved in this game. I really want to get him a goal. Sancho. Right, it's great. Finish. No, man. Once again, just couldn't. We do so well. Okay. Well, Koundé just heading it straight at Wan-Bissaka there. He did not expect that. Fernandez. There we go. Down. Rashford now. Go on. Go in the area. Go on. Oh, just couldn't get it in the area. But yeah, like I said, we got into the area twice there. That chance for Sancho should have gone in. Oh, here we go. Leicester now getting forward. Could they get themselves back into this game? I've said that so many times, but I hope not. That's a great pass, and it's a great finish. To be fair, in the end, 20 minutes to go. Leicester bring one back in this game. And let's take a look at this replay straight away here. You can see that there. That pass there, straight through the middle of our three defenders, Wan-Bissaka, Torres, and Koundé, to find a striker. And look at Pau Torres there, towering over him, and he still managed to get a good shot away. Beats Dean Henderson, and here we go, Leicester now 2-1 in this game. I've got a feeling we might have to make a change. I'm thinking taking Pogba off, get McTominay on, just try and help us defend, because Leicester could get another one in this game and, get themselves a point. Rashford inside Martial. Okay, Rashford did make the run, but here we go, Felix now. Maybe back down here. Martial making it 3. There we go, 3-1 in this game. Surely now, Leicester have no way of coming back. Surely we put the game to bed. But like I say, Leicester did look really great going forward there. Probably one of their only chances of the game so far. You can tell they're definitely missing Jamie Vardy up front. And also Ndidi in the midfield by the fact we scored 3 goals quite easily in this game. A great pass there from Felix. Martial, great finish as well. How many goals? That's 5 goals for him already this season. And this is our 3rd game in. There we go, win the header. Here we go, Rashford wins it down. Here we go, Fernandes back inside, back inside. Oh, okay, we're not going to get another chance on goal in this game. Surely the full-time whistle is going to blow, and it does. And there we go, we continue on our winning form at the moment. 3-1 win against Leicester City. So here is the league table then after that game against Leicester City, and we're now in the top 4 on 9 points. Now there's only Chelsea, Liverpool and Arsenal who have also won their first 3 opening games. You see Spurs there down in 9th place, West Ham in 10th, and Leicester down in 14th place at the moment after only winning 1 of their opening 3 games. Like I say, it's still early days, but the bottom 3 already, after not winning any games or even getting any points at all, is Fulham, Birmingham City and Sheffield United. So we do have some good transfer news then here with Lucas Miller. Could possibly go out on loan for 1 year. We'd have to go ahead and accept this. Now, my only problem with this is he's going to Alaves. And now Alaves are not a bad side. They're in La Liga. And, you know, is he going to get any game time there? I don't know. And obviously, we need to check up on our other youth academy players that are out on loan at the moment. But I'm going to go ahead and accept this offer and see if he is going to make the move. And then if he does, keep an eye on his, overall and see if he is going to increase. So I've been waiting so long then for this guy to turn 16 years of age. Like, all of these 3 players here have gone from 14 to 15 years of age. So surely this guy should be turning 16 sometime soon. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to promote him. And, okay, the players... Oh, I cannot promote him. Of course I can't promote him. I just wondered if I go down here and not edit manager, but go over here to edit players. I don't think I'll have access to him, unfortunately. But if I could, I'd be able to see his age and his birthday. And, yeah, I can't, which is so unfortunate. Because if he was in the team, obviously, if he was in the team, it wouldn't be a problem. I could loan him out. But I could be able to see how old he is. And, like I said, there's nothing on here that I don't think I can even see him. There's no, like, youth academy or anything like that. I don't think rest of the world or anything like that is on here. So that's pretty unfortunate. But like I say, if it was on here, I'd love to be able to go in and just see when his birthday is and see when he's going to turn 16 years of age. So we do have then an offer that's come in from Wolves. They're wanting to sign Phil Jones, which is quite a surprise to me, I'm going to be honest. But I wanted to sign him here for 3.8 million. And you can see that is his value, and they've even offered an extra 50,000 on top of his value. So we're going to go ahead and accept this offer. Like I say, should be able to see that one going through. So we've got 2 more offers then. Another one in for Phil Jones, this time Villarreal. And they're actually offering 4.1 million. And let's go ahead and accept that straight away. And another loan offer here for Lucas Miller. Let's go ahead and accept that one as straight away as well. So we do have then some emails just to attend to before we do go into our next game of today's episode. So De Gea has returned from his injury. But like I say, it's going to take probably around about another 10 days before he is fully 100% fit and will not risk another injury. But Jones here has been told that he's going to join Wolves, and we do get 2.9 million in return for that. And also Lucas Miller has gone out to Alaves on a 1-year loan. Let's get to our final game then of today's episode. Like I said, we're going to play 2 with, signing so many players and what have you in today's episode. But up next, we are playing Crystal Palace. And right now, out of their opening 3 games, they've won 2 and lost 1. So they're not off to a bad start in the league. So here is then how we're going to line up taking on Crystal Palace for the final game in today's episode. We are going to be at Old Trafford as well for this one. Now, we're going to go with the same team as last time out. No reason not to. We're going to put Ndidi into this. Now, you can see he does get a -5, which is quite annoying. Because, as you can see here, he can play centre mid. He can play centre mid. But it's still giving me a -5. Now, do I have to put him on the development plan and get him changed to a centre mid to get rid of that? I've tried going all the way down here. Tried going all the way, across as well and what have you. And try and get into a CDM. And CDM just will not show up whatsoever. How far back do I have to go here to get him as a CDM? And okay, there he gets a CDM. But what is that for midfield? I don't think that would work. Would it work? I don't know. Maybe we could go with something like that. Something like maybe this. Cam and also Fernandes up a little bit. Okay, left attacking midfielder. Yeah, he's a little bit higher up, but I don't mind that. I don't actually mind Fernandes being a little bit higher up, but there we go. Why don't we go with that? And Ndidi is the only CDM, but then these 2 as 2 cams behind this front 3. Let's try it. Let's just go and try it in this game and see how it performs. Surely we'll just out-attack them and just bag so many goals. We'll see. We'll see how we get on. Here we go then, guys. Let's get into this game and see how the team does perform. We're still laying out as the normal 4-3-3 as we've selected. But hopefully in the game, these players, let's just double check. And yeah, we've still got Fernandes and Felix there in that centre attacking mid role. Just even in the lineups as well, it was saying that, Fernandes will be playing as centre mid alongside Ndidi. But let's just see how it does perform. And like I say, it's probably just done that because of the formation we picked. But here we go. Felix already getting Sancho in. Sancho, go on, cut it inside. Finish that, please finish that, man. We have to finish that in today's episode, surely. But the attacking force will have. Of course, it'll leave us a little bit short at the back. But Ndidi, I believe that Ndidi can be the solid man in that CDM role. Oh, here we go. Felix now over the top. Martial on the volley, maybe. Oh, okay, goalkeeper. Gaita does make a great save there. 10 minutes in. Let's get this one whipped in. Come on, Fernandez. Here we go. Over the header. Okay, never mind. Back out now. Fernandez once again. Oh, what? Offside? Oh, okay. Offside in the end. Never mind. Here we go. João Felix now. I can see a run. I can see a run over the top. Go on. Get something on that. It's like Kunde. That is Kunde making a run. Trying to play it over the top there. But I've just seen on Twitter as well, guys, and you'll think, oh my god, he gets all his information from Twitter. But of course, I only believe certain sources. Some things I only take with a pinch of salt, of course. But I've just seen it as well, and it's come from places like The Independent, TalkSport Radio, do you know what I mean? Stuff like that, that Ed Woodward has resigned from Manchester United. And also, I believe the chairman of Juventus, who was heavily involved in this Super League, has resigned as well. So what is happening right now? It feels like an alternative world. Do you know what I mean? Like a Football Manager save. Do you know what I mean? Where this sort of happens and it's like, what the hell's going on? Do you know what I mean? And you'll go back into real life and everything's back to normal. But this is happening in real life right now. Here we go. Oh, tried to go for something there with Rashford. But this is happening in real life right now, and I just can't believe it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just cannot believe it. Fernandez plays it down. Here we go. Rashford now. Rashford rolls it over. There we go. Rashford inside. That's great. Go on, finish that. Imagine that's in. Imagine that went in, guys. Imagine that went in. That would have been great. But still 0-0 in this game. Crystal Palace, like I say, you know, they've won 2 of their opening 3 games. They're in good form right now. I don't know whether the loss come recently or the loss was the first game and they picked themselves up after that. But as things stand in this game, they're actually not playing too bad. Oh, here we go. Ball over the top. No way, Wan-Bissaka. No, Wan-Bissaka, get back. Get back, Zaha. Great block. What a block that was from Wan-Bissaka. He's got the pace. If he didn't have the pace he does, then I feel like we would have been 1-0 down there, which is dangerous, you know. We need to start booking up our ideas. Here we go, Fernandez. Back through. Martial, he's got the pace. Surely he's got the pace. The finish as well. Okay, maybe not the finish from that far out. But Gaita, again, decent save from him. Let's get this ball whipped in. This time, Fernandez whips it over. Trying to get the header on it once again. Falls to Fernandez. Maybe a low cross. Just trying to find someone in the area. And it falls here now to Pau Torres. Poor pass, but we've got it still. Tellez. Okay, through the middle. Didn't end up with anyone. Oh, Torres, just get it cleared, man. What is that about? Just get the ball cleared, lads. Because I've got a feeling Crystal Palace are just going to come and score at some point in this game. And we've created not much going forward. We obviously had a few chances, but nothing serious. And this is where Crystal Palace could get serious. Okay, ball over. Kunde just heads it away. Not messing around there. Unlike Pau Torres over the top. There we go. Wasn't really over the top anywhere. Didn't really go over the top of anyone. Go on, Felix down. Rashford, come on. Rashford, save the day. Save the day. No, man. We did the right thing, but it just took too long to get it onto his right foot. But here we go. Wan-Bissaka. And inside now, Ndidi. What kit number should we give Ndidi as well, guys? Let me know. Rashford. Okay, this is great. This is great. Just a pass missing from this. Fernandez, the finish, and it's there. It's there. 60 minutes in. I'm going to make it 1-0 in this game. Fernandez, what a strike that was from him. And that is what I want to see more from him this season. Our captain making it 1-0 in this game. Like I said, the attempt from Rashford was right. Just took too long to get it onto his right foot and try and get the finesse shot off. But we got there in the end. Like I said, that's where I wanted to shoot just a bit sooner. But we pretty much did that with Fernandez in the end. And there we go. We make it 1-0 in this game. Oh, here we go. Fernandez now maybe through once again. Him and Martial linking up really well. The finish is there as well. And there we go. 2-0 up now against Crystal Palace. We've really turned it on in the second half. After a poor first half. Like I said, it wasn't too poor. We did create chances, but not as good a chances as we are creating right now. And we turned on. And Fernandez here, like I say, him and Felix are really getting involved by playing that far up the pitch. It would worry me playing this sort of formation against, you know, bigger opposition, stronger opposition. But, you know, it's working decently well in this game. Oh, here we go. Crystal Palace now. Let's be careful. I just remembered Crystal Palace as well from last season. I completely forgot going into this game. And I remember saying, I think, in the last episode, let's get revenge on them this season. Because, you know, last season, I think they beat us 3 out of the 4 times we faced them. And right now, I'm enjoying this 2-0 up against them after the heartache they caused us last season. Getting knocked out by them in the Carabao Cup straight away. Our first game in the Carabao Cup, they knocked us out. But then also, I think, beating us twice in the league, and I think we beat them in the FA Cup once. So, you know, we dropped 6 points to them last season. So now it's time to get revenge, and we definitely are, but we're struggling again once here just to get the ball out of defence. So there's going to be 2 minutes added on then in this game. We should be able to see out this 2-0 win. No reason not at this stage. Obviously, I haven't made any changes in this game. I could have. And I was thinking of maybe bringing McTominay on, but then I thought, you know, I'm leaving him with quite a heavy role there of just being the only CDM in the side. I have to do a lot of work. Not that I doubt he can't do it, but, you know, I just want to get a win in this game. I don't want to risk anything, so I'm just going to keep the same team out. Maybe one last chance. Okay, I wanted that through. Go on, just shoot. Okay, never mind. The header maybe. The header just couldn't be there, but let's blow the full-time whistle, and there we go. Another win in today's episode. That's 4 straight wins now in the league. But here is then the Premier League table after that final game. And as you guys can see, us and Liverpool are the only teams to win our opening 4 games so far. Joint on 12 points. And like I said, what a start to the season we have had. So I do want to see then your guys' comments down below on that sort of formation we used in that last game. It was still a 4-3-3, but it was a different 4-3-3. We went with something like this. Would you like to see it in the next episode? Would you like to see me use it more from now on? Let me know down below. But it was something like this, wasn't it? There we go. Felix went there as a cam, and Fernandez went up here as well. Sort of level there with Felix and something like that. Obviously, it puts a lot of pressure on the CDM. Obviously, Pogba, it probably won't be Pogba, but this formation does sort of save the situation we did have with signing Ndidi, because Pogba would then rotate with Felix and Fernandez, and obviously these two would want to get rotated, you know, quite often, and, you know, it would allow Pogba to get a lot more game time, and also it would mean Ndidi or McTominay would have to play every game, and, you know, there's no problem in that. McTominay can play one game and Ndidi the next, and like I say, it puts a lot of pressure on the CDM, but let me know down below, guys, what you think of this change. So let's take a look then at the top scorers of the Premier League before we do end off today's episode. And as you can see, Martial is joined with Salah and Aubameyang with 6 goals in 4 matches. You also see Fernandez there down in 12th place with 3 in 4 matches. But like I say, Martial is off to a really good start in this career mode. But there we go then, guys. That's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And like I said, we've really strengthened the squad in today's episode, bringing in Ndidi and also bringing in David Alaba as well, who Alaba will also be looking to get him game time in the next episode as well. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, leave a like down below on the video, hit the subscribe button if you are new, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.